Hello everyone, looks like we're gonna be having another talk here. Last time we had Coolmark on the show, and now we have Miesterz, and I don't think any one of you, maybe some know who Miesterz is, but you know what? Just introduce yourself, whatever, yeah.
Alright, so my name is Miesterz, or Miesterz, or however you want to call me. I was active during the COPS scene all the way from launch, which was in August 2015. Used to play a bit of higher tier COPS all the way to during the PC platform days, obviously, not like mobile. I've stayed away from that scene. And I've retired from the T1 scene in like 2017, mid-2017, upon PC platform closure.
Alright, and now, yeah, we're pretty much gonna have you talk through your whole storyline on the game, because I am very curious how, because I think I joined around 2017, 2016-ish. I've been playing this game for around 4 years, but you've been here since launch, and I think there has also been some stuff that was announced before COPS that you might even want to talk about, or, of course, if you feel comfortable.
Yeah, that'll be necessary.
Just, there are some things that he can't say due to legal reasons, so, guys, keep that in mind. There's not going to be that much information before the whole start of COPS, but I'll let Mr. talk here, so, off you go, man. You go start when it all began.
Alright, so, to be fair, I found that there was this game called Critical Strike Portable, or CS Portable for short. I was just on agame.com, so basically it's some flash game website where, yeah, it's just full of random games, you know, just because I was bored at the time. And I discovered this game called CS Portable. I gave it a shot, and I was instantly hooked. Yes, I was playing bots, but it was still fun. I still had fun. 9-year-old me still had fun.
9-year-old you, that's a while back. Like, you're 17 right now, right? Correct? Just like me. So that's like 8 years? That's 2012 stuff, so that's like...
Yep.
Wow. So you were 9 and you played against bots in like a clone game called CS Portal. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And
I've downloaded the standalone game because, you know, I didn't always have internet access because my parents, when they were home, they would hotspot the internet. Because we were like broke.
No. I thought it was meant to be done because you were on too much, but okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know that. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I thought like laughing because like, oh yeah, that's something that parents do when their children are like 8, 6, 9 hours, like too much gaming. Or, I'm sorry, excuse me on that. Whoa. Oh, okay.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Keep talking.
It's cool. And basically, like, I only went into the multiplayer scene like very late 2012, early 2013, and I'll be honest, I was absolutely dreadful. It was actually quite funny how dreadful.
Like, as in, like, you try to like try hard it, or?
Yeah, I was like try harding it, but I was just getting absolutely demolished
by others
that
were more try hard than you, I guess. All right.
Yeah.
And how did you progress from that?
I just grinded through the game, through the multiplayer scene, like constantly. Like, there was only 2 maps we were playing. There was Stone Dust, which was basically Dust 2 X2, except with an additional
Oh, that's
connector.
insane, man! What a change. So that's
yeah, with an additional
awesome.
connector towards mid to long.
And the other one was the like
Matrix, which is basically like a 1v1
Alright, so
map.
that's not a lot. And I guess then if you already understand the map and you just get better and better at it, you're just gonna get insane at it, I guess, because there's just one map. So yeah. And
during that time, like, I was actually having fun. There was third-person mode. It was fun, you know, doing all sorts of glitches because the game's just an absolute buggy mess. But I didn't know about that until, what, 2017, 2018? So that's rolling years forward.
COPS was there. I think that's 2018, 2017. I think COPS was already in progress. They were already, like, growing, so...
Yeah, that was when they were just spiking. It was just blowing up.
True. But how did that end up? Because you just went from like 2012 to like 2018. Like, what happened? Or was that?
Anyways, yeah, I just briefly skipped it. Skipped a few years. But let's go back on track now. So 2013, like late 2013, they shut down the basically any version of CS Portable before 2.62. because it was becoming more expensive for them to run the
All right.
servers. Well, not really. It's running a global Unity server. If I think about it, was it like Exit Games Cloud or something? I'm not entirely sure. Like, I'll need to check
All
on that
right.
later.
So it's like you were playing the game and then it just got like the older versions got shut down, if I'm correct.
Yeah, because we were playing.
Oh, because
on the
you
older
like them more,
version.
just like you have Minecraft with different versions on it, but they shut down the other ones because it became too
Yeah.
expensive to run the service on different. All right, and they wanted to create more space for like the newest one, the newest version. All right.
Yeah.
Was that a backlash
So,
or like
I made
was it a massive backlash or was it kind of like a I'm forced to learn this new trick or learn this new way of playing, but All right.
Yeah. So by the time I jumped to 2.62, I had to go back to square one because I learned a very specific way of jump shooting. It was using the left control button, so you have to crouch midair just to be like 100%
Whoa.
accurate with the jump shot.
That's such a cheat.
Whilst, yeah, because inaccuracy? What on earth is inaccuracy in that game?
Damn.
And I'll be moving on to that in COPS later on in this
All right.
podcast. On how broken the inaccuracy was. And it was like, it just removed the whole skill element of jump shooting. That's literally it. They just removed the whole skill element.
So everyone who
behind it.
practiced it just got screwed over, basically. Oh,
Yeah, because like, all you need to do is just hold down, press space, right click, left click, point and click, and you're
that's
dead.
it. Wow.
That's all.
And
you
now
needed
you
to
just
do.
all had to learn it the casual way, the rightful way, I guess, by just standing still or just
Yeah.
crouching and standing still.
Jumping is still the jumping accuracy hasn't really been affected. It's just felt weird to do it.
Yeah, I do remember like I do know like still to this day in COPS, if you were to go that match and you jumped, you know when you jump and crouch in the air, you crouch and you sit down on the ground and you keep shooting while you're in the air. Your accuracy is what? I don't know what to say about it. Like it's kind of decent. Like it doesn't really hurt that much. And some like people that aren't that good at the game just jump shoot and get instant headshots, and that triggers me as like a little bit more of a skill-based player. I don't really like that. To be honest, they should just increase the accuracy or the inaccuracy of that. Because come on, let's be honest. In the air, you're moving. The accuracy should be garbage. It just should be. That's something that I don't know. Physics, I don't know, like if you're in the air, recoil control is just garbage because you have no like ground to get all the kinetic energy out of the way, you know. But hey, it is what it is. It's just a game. So I don't know. But it must have felt harsh for someone that kind of practiced it that way. So I can understand where you're coming from on that part. But yeah, so what happened to CS Portable? Like it just shut down and they just switched over to like COPS or?
Basically, like around late 2014, like I'm just gonna skip a lot of the story because it's just unnecessary stuff. I did play on the higher level, but it's nothing notable to talk about. It's just like, but there was this version by the name of 2.68, which was the latest version at the time. And sometime during that period, the whole Critical Force Entertainment the whole servers were hacked.
So
like information, like the whole database got leaked.
Damn.
Everything, work in progress things, all those Unity assets from the game. Basically, the whole entire source code got leaked.
That's gonna be very harmful, especially all the hackers that know exactly what they need to do after that stuff gets leaked. Like, damn, like, wow. So the whole CS Portable is kind of like they worked so hard on it, and now they have just basically lost all their progress, if I'm correct, or.
Yeah, it got hacked, and the project got leaked. And I'm not going to talk too much about the project being leaked because, as previously said at the beginning, legal issues. If I speak too much about it, they're just going to go and hit me with the...
I can understand that. You keep yourself quiet, man. I'm not going to force you into talking about stuff that's confidential. Keep it to yourself. But anyways, it gets hacked, stuff gets screwed up, and a lot of things start to not work properly, I don't know.
The game was unplayable for a week, and then they had to release new server files because the server files got messed up, the map files got messed up, everything got messed up. Like the whole mapping, like basically all the maps like got leaked as well. Like the map files, sound scripts, assets, work in progress
Damn.
projects, GUI, models, networking.
That's crazy.
And yeah, I'm not going to talk more about that because that's
we got it. Enough of that.
Enough for now.
Basically, it
Enough
got
for now.
leaked. So what happened next?
Yeah. And then they released the last version, which was 2.70. And man, that was a buggy mess. It was the buggiest version of CS Portable ever.
So how bad was it?
Okay, right. So there were like 9 game modes. So 3 of them were like zombie survival modes or bot match modes, 2 or 3 of them. And what you could do is turn on the matrix mode within the server settings.
Put it on 20%?
No, you can like multiply by 200, or if you use cheat engine, you can like change within the floating point values. And you basically get yourself speed hack.
What? So you go faster for no reason?
Yeah, you just go insanely quick, and it's not just your movement that goes quicker. Your weapon
No,
speed
and your
increases,
bullet speed as
everything
well.
increases.
So you just like 2 times the speed. Like the bullets go.
Like
That's
But to be fair, the bullets were already like hit scan anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. But if there was slower bullet speed enabled,
ouch. That is gonna do a lot of harm to the whole integrity of playing the game in the first place. Damn. So.
Yeah. And eventually, like they said, yeah, we're going to be pulling the plug on development of CS Portable because it's just becoming more and more expensive for us to develop. It's not, benefiting us as a company and all that stuff. And the game was still playable, actually. They still had moderators and all that, but like moderators towards the end of 2015.
Then it just faded away, and the game is just chilling there, leaked all over the place, and just a mess, I guess. Oh wow.
Yep. And there is third-party support for it, but I'm not going to talk about
Legal
it because,
reasons.
Well, yeah. I can tell you there are third-party servers. That's all I can tell you.
Cool.
They are hosted on a different
Damn,
server
that's so.
elsewhere.
But it's crazy to see
God
that the
knows where.
fan base is still alive for that game, even though there are like so many ways to hack on it. I guess.
It's just a massive security risk just keeping that game developed. So, around 2014, they show us the pre-alpha build of Critical Ops. Hang on, Critical Ops pre-alpha. There should be a video somewhere. Oh, December 2014. And it was called CS Portable Sequel. Yeah, that was the original code name. CS Portable Sequel.
And how do you know that? Like, was that already like told? Was that officially like released by Critical Force themselves?
Yeah, that's actually on their Critical Ops YouTube channel. Actually, if you go into videos, sort by,
and then you find the first video is basically. Oh wow!
Yeah,
that's sick. That's amazing. That's pretty cool, actually. So.
And they.
They basically started off with like calling it CS Portable Sequel, and what happened to it like after that? Like it just launched, like there was like a beta part of it. How did they get like the content creators to make videos about it, etc.?
Most of the recording was actually done by the developers themselves.
Obviously, yeah.
Like there was pre-alpha footage. There were select few, mostly like developers and few moderators. Some other players probably as well. And there wasn't really much to it, actually. It was just a simple game. It still had the same network engine as the previous game. So the networking and the assets were still being used, because what's the point of making brand new assets when you can just use already existing ones? And that's actually the problem with COPS, like with VPNing, is because they're still using network code from 2012.
What? So they never ever like try to like maybe improve the whole like networking system around the game.
Well, it's updated, but it still has remnants to 2012. So if people like phasing through walls, oh, that's a side effect of the newer updates because they tried fixing it. You might as well just do completely with the whole networking and just start from scratch because it's such a mess dealing
But
with
they just don't have enough
that.
time or enough money to get that done, or is that just because they're not focused on it right now?
It's not really focus. It's more like it's probably a budget reason because well, they have how many servers in Europe?
I don't know,
I've
7?
lost count.
DE1, DE2,
More than that.
DE5.
There's DE1
Oh,
through
yeah,
10, SE1 through 2, FI1 through 2, and what? That's
Yeah,
14?
okay, twice the amount I predicted. I guess like 7 because I don't see every single server in my server list. But yeah, then again, they would probably have different servers in different countries. I guess I'm kind of thinking about that. All right, that makes sense. And they just
Yeah.
All right. But damn, yeah, I was always wondering because I don't personally I don't have this problem a lot. Sometimes a little bit, but not too much. I have very good internet, but I'm guessing of people that have awful internet or just internet that's just very are really affected by this. So in your and my case, I'm guessing we both have great internet connection, right? I'm guessing. So like
like there are players that play
I
on
have cable. I have cable to my PC, and I use like a hotspot from PC to iPad, which is like 10 centimeters. So it's just like it's right there. So it's the Wi-Fi speed is just blazingly fast, considering that. We have like I think 100. It's not super fast if you compare it to like 500 MBs per second on download and upload, but it's 100 download and 30 upload, which is I guess fine. It's great. It's good enough. I mean, if you're working with servers and if you're developing stuff, you're using servers to, manage storage, you might as well just go higher than like 500 or maybe gigabit speed, but it's unnecessary if you don't utilize it. So that's why we personally keep it like this, but I could go higher if I wanted.
Yeah, like mine's like 220 down and 21 up. So I don't really need much upload speed. I do mostly downloading. Like, for example, YouTube videos, playing C-Ops. That's basically, uploading and downloading. There's a constant upload and download cycle.
Because you're uploading your own movement and they're downloading your own like vision, like the map and stuff, etc. So putting that aside, so that means that just because of this one thing, I don't know why my phone just went off. Just because of this one thing, that's the reason why some people have network issues. So it's basically them not working on the network code yet or something, or just whatever is going on the network side of the game.
Yeah, like the 119 update and 118 was like server-side changes, which, to be fair, introduced a new bug where if you just like turn off and on your Wi-Fi, like from your tablet or something or device, if you turn it on and off within a specific time frame, then you basically have the ability to phase through walls on other players' screens. Because the way the game calculates player positions is extremely flawed, especially on a network basis. Instead of like putting them like through the nearest away path, like
they put it through. They just cross a right line. Is that what you're trying to say? So that's why it goes through the wall instead of around it.
Yeah, it tries to find the quickest route, which is in fact through the wall, instead of the correct way.
The player still has to, so in normal cases, having low Wi-Fi speed or bad Wi-Fi connection should decrease your performance, of course, because you'll not be able to see them in time, but they'll be able to see you in time. But if you go through the wall, then it will be the opposite, because when you see them, you already all past the wall and you just phased out like for a second or two, I think. And boom, they just see, how's that guy standing there? And they're dead. So, wow. And is it difficult to change that code? I'm not really that experienced coding, but I can kind of...
It shouldn't be too difficult. Like, I'm not the best programmer at all. Like, I just have, like, basic-ish knowledge from other languages, especially when Unity is basically C#. But it shouldn't be too hard to change. Probably some couple line rewrites, nothing too special.
All right. Well, that's kind of shocking to hear. Wow.
But
well, is there maybe a reason why they're not doing it? Maybe because of another flaw that the other like type has, or?
Yeah, probably. It's probably like because Unity's okay, you might have to bleep this out, but it's a pain in the ass to program in at times. It's legit
It's a pain because Unity.
Yeah, it's legit a pain because Unity is just Unity, you know? It's like, okay, it's a good game engine. Don't get me wrong, it's good. But, like, anti-cheat, like, no, it's just, like, don't bother. You might as well just get yourself a third-party anti-cheat to do the job for you.
That's shocking to hear. Well, I've whenever I play, I haven't seen any hackers since, like, 1.14, so I guess they kind of fixed that. Personally, I have not really recognized any hackers from then on.
Depends on the rank.
Yeah, I'm in master,
Diamond-ish?
master, around that.
Yeah, because I was, like, in Special Ops, and the amount of cheaters I've been seeing, especially, like, later at night.
Yeah, nighttime, it's ridiculous. Nighttime.
It's through the roof. Like, honestly, like, you can't even play at nighttime. Yeah, you'll get the occasional, like, decent, like, you know, a good lobby, but most of it's just cheaters. It's like, it's not hard to bypass the SEOPS anti-cheat, even if it does have one.
Ouch. And then there's also like third-party like clients you find on Tutu app and stuff that just cheat. So people don't even develop them themselves. It's just a bunch of like people in like China or Japan or I don't know, like other countries, Western countries that do a lot of cheating or are known to cheat. I don't know. I'm not trying to like be racist here or kind of like have this like weird like, oh yeah, just because they live there they are doing this. Not saying that. I'm just saying that for example, Tutu app is like, I think it's a Chinese app, right? It's made in Shangzhou or something. There are a lot of people there that work on making cheats. Don't know why, but they're doing that. I don't know. They're weird stuff. No, I don't really know a lot about it. I just know that there's groups, and I think there even are American groups, like European groups. I don't know. People that just like to make these cheats and toss them around, and a bunch of people that are like 12 and 14 search them up, download them, use the APK files, and just cheat. Like, I don't think anyone in this community, like, for example, in, like, bigger communities, people would even make their own cheats. Like, it would even go as far as that. But, yeah, on COPS, I think it's just mainly people that are downloading APK. So when is, like, a new update, I think that when there's, like, a new update drop, in the beginning, no cheaters. And then after a bit of, like...
Towards the end, it gets a bit more cheater-filled. It's like, if I have to, like... I'm just going to open up Paint, because why not? I'm just going to draw this out, and I'll send you it after the thing. So, basically, the cheater... So, the cheater count stays low. And then it just ramps up, stays high and down. Ramps up, down. Ramps up, down, and it just goes on and on forever.
Oh, wow. All right.
So, it's just like... something like this, if you look... Yeah, I kind of rushed the drawing, but...
Let me see. Oh, okay, so you have launch, nothing, whoa, and nothing, whoa, and nothing. So it's like, because people keep getting banned, if that's what I'm trying to say. Like, they keep getting banned, and I think actually it will get lower and then hold like a stable point, because it's really hard to find some people that use cheats and try to hide it, you know? And make it look like they're not cheating, but they're really good. That's also a thing.
Yeah. It's not hard to actually, like, cheat in COPS. Like, I'm not even going to say the method behind it, because...
I don't want to know the method behind it. I never want to get into cheating, even if it's, like, a little bit. Even if I have the chance to put it on my other device and see how it works. I just don't want to think about it, to be honest. So it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, it's messed up. Like, I can tell you that. It's quite weird. Anyways, let's get back onto 2014-15. Because we went sidetracked with network.
But that's because it's such a big thing. So many people have been, I guess, complaining about. But
yeah, it's such a simple. It's like not the most simple of fixes, but it's like easy enough for like people who specialize in networking. That
it's just I don't want to hate. Like I feel like developers are awesome, man. I really like them personally. I don't know how coding works. I don't know how they're holding everything together. And it's really hard to form an opinion when you don't know how it's actually going on over there. So I don't want to speak too soon, but man, I'm hearing stuff and I'm just holding this all in and I just want to let it out. Personally, I don't have issues, but I have seen people getting issues due to networking. So that's the thing. Well, I hope it gets fixed. I've seen some new developers. I don't know, Zenclaw just recently came in. I don't know. I really find him an awesome dude. He just goes around, like, checks out YouTube videos, explains stuff for criticism, explains criticism. And I don't know. This guy, it's really great to see if he's also working on the social part of COPS. I guess that's all.
Yeah. Because community is still important.
This is awesome.
Like,
I feel like this update, the new added developers, the new update with the new theme, the Pirates theme. I think they're really. Whoa, we just disconnected. Whoa, you just disconnected. You scared the crap out of me.
Yeah, sorry, my Discord.
Okay, you scared the crap out of me. I was like, oh, we're not gonna do this all over again.
Sorry.
But, okay, good.
Yeah,
You're back now. All right, so what I was talking about is, like, I'm so happy with, like, this new update, for example, because this, like, kind of brought new life to the game a bit more, and they've also released a lot more bug fixes over the weeks. Like, every single week, I kind of get, like, a couple of bug fixes, like 1.90.0. Like, I don't know, they're working on it. They're actively working on it, which is a good sign. So, you know, maybe one day we'll see some good feedback regarding the servers. I hope so. I believe in so. I believe that they will get there. But anyways. Off the side track, let's get on the main track. 2014. How did it turn into COPS, and what happened? How did you get there? Developers, let's go.
There was, like, around 2015. I don't exactly remember when, but sometime in 2015, there was closed alpha testing. I wanted to apply for it, but yeah, they never came back to me. I think, like, thinking about it now, like, looking back through the years, I don't think they ever, like, responded to me to my request. I probably got revoked because of my reputation in the CS.
Good job, man. Good job.
But yeah, you know, it is what it
is. Let's go, man. Keep moving up.
Yeah, so the game was just progressing. I was still playing CS Portable. The developers were just, they forgot about that game, basically. Yeah, there was still a dev or two still playing, but no one too specific.
So
the cheating scene in CS Portable just got worse, while COPS was getting better and better.
Oh.
Yeah. Because they just forgot about that game. Like, it's gone to a point where
it's not even fun. It's not even fun to cheat anymore.
It's just gone to a point where people are just made full-on exploits within the remote thing, procedure calls with the RPCs.
Oh my god.
There were legit full-on exploits where you could crash people.
What the hell, man?
On Android builds.
Android builds.
Not PC. Not PC.
God,
not PC.
You got
Android.
to be kidding me. That's ridiculous. Wow.
Like, just because DLL files were unencrypted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're shocking me here, you're shocking me there, man. Anyways, moving up to COPS, because I'm actually very curious how this started up, how this company started up on the, because I think it's like on the in Finland, like they started up in Finland, if I'm correct.
Yeah, it was I don't know exactly, but like the original builds. So the game before that was made by a Russian, if I remember correctly. Then they bought the game off him. They started developing on it. It got good, and then it just went downhill because of hacking, and then yeah, it's mostly Finland. That it was completely Finnish after that.
All right, so 2015, 2016-ish. How did it go?
All right, so let's go to launch. 2015 August.
All right.
Okay, it's probably 14th of August if I remember.
Yeah, 14th of August, I think. That's when the game released as a public and open alpha, I think. I'm reading your story while you go through it.
Yeah. So it was on Facebook.
Facebook Gameron.
It was so... Yeah. No, the Game Room wasn't even a thing back then. Game Room wasn't even a thing. Because everything was just running off, Flash Player and Unity Web Player.
That's why the game still is on Unity, because all their hard work is on that Unity file.
Yeah, that's why the game's still in Unity. To be fair, Unity's...
a lot of people think it's crap, but it's decent, I guess.
It's not bad. It's good. Some of the better games, you'll be actually surprised how... for example, Slender DM Pages. That was on Unity. That was made on Unity.
Lord. As long as you're not going too high with the graphics or something, it should be fine, right? All right, awesome. That's good to hear. So, but I'm still very curious. How did COPS grow? Like what? I still don't get like how did they start? Like what happened?
So Facebook, like they announced it, like there was also advertisements for downloading Critical Ops on the mobile, on their previous game on the mobile build. I was like, yeah, hey, get Critical Ops, the new game, or CS Portable sequel, and it's just like, okay, advertisement 100, and that's just basically like got all the players towards that game.
So the whole community of CS Portable just went to COPS. But
well,
majority
like some
of it.
players.
Good bunch.
Good bunch.
So like 60%. It's 50.
Because mobile wasn't as big at the time.
I'm not guessing. Yeah, right. Like these last years, they've definitely grown like in numbers, but.
Yeah, but like mobile wasn't really a huge thing back in like the first.
No, I don't think so as well, because it started off on the PC side.
Yeah, and there were mobile builds, but like there were still experimental type of builds.
So, how did it rise in the top tier? Like, how did you rise in that game? Because I'm guessing you played that game like since then.
Yeah.
How was it?
I was playing on Southeast Asian servers actually, because like the Southeast Asian community was actually like the strongest like community at the time. Were like the best at the time. Yes, I was on 300 ping.
You enjoyed it, and that's the fun part.
Yeah.
Great to hear.
So, Ninja Vanish was probably like that was the team that was
Ninja Vanish. What an OG name.
Yeah.
And it was like a Filipino-based team, right? That also like. I mean, I'm guessing they spoke English well, right? Because like.
Yeah, they spoke English well. They were like top 3 Asia. Top 3 Asia. And the bullet system was delayed.
What?
Like you can shoot.
So if you pre-fire and he peeks, all the shots count.
Yeah, they count. They still count. You still kill them.
Wow.
Because if you get the first 6 shots before that guy does, yeah, you can still be shooting at him forever, but that guy will be already dead.
Oh.
It's just because there was a delay between point A and point B.
And they fixed that later on in 2016, didn't they? Or
they fixed that with the 0.4 update.
So it's like 2016?
Well, actually, no, maybe not 0.4, like 0.3. I'm not entirely sure. It's one of the two builds.
So, and how did you grow on that career? Like, did you step on it, or did something happen, or what happened next?
Not much really happened to like the game, like because first of all, like the scene wasn't big. It was just like a couple of teams, like from all over the world. There was no South American teams because
nothing, just
wherever the hell they were, like at the time. Well, there were South American players, but like they were forced on playing European servers or North American servers because they had there was no servers for them. It was just Europe, Asia, and the US.
Now they screwed up
East
Asia.
Coast, to be specific.
Yeah,
now they screwed Asia up with Critical Ops Reloaded or.
Well, let's talk about that after you finish your story, because I'm so curious, and we're already like 30 minutes in. So talk. I'm curious. I'm very curious. Like, what happened?
All right, so high tier, like we were playing. The team like was going well, and then people started leaving, and then I eventually like jumped away. I was playing for a North American team for about a week or two. We didn't really last long. It was just mostly a mixed team that was containing North American players and me. Then I was like clanless throughout January all the way to April.
Why is that?
Yeah, I was just not like the most skilled of players at the time. I was like quite young as well, if you think about it. Like
10,
I was
9.
only what?
Or no, 12.
No, older. Like 12,
All
13.
right. Did something happen like in your private life at that time?
Yeah, school, wasn't the best behaved student. Used to get kicked out, bullying. It's a very long story.
Damn.
I didn't really feel like mentally like. I wasn't really happy with my life back then.
Oh.
Like getting kicked out because of something I didn't even do. Defending myself actually, because a teacher wanted to full on like fight me. Like, when I mean
Actually
fight, I
fight?
mean,
Damn.
yeah. The teacher never got kicked out. Never. Like, never got fired, but I get kicked out of the school.
That's
Because there was corruption.
so
the
dumb.
school.
That's so dumb. I really feel bad for you on that.
Yep.
That really sucks, man. I'm so happy. I'm so happy at
And
my
during-
school. Like nothing like that happened, but it sucks to hear that other people.
Yeah.
You know, there's like an imbalance in the system. It just sucks.
And during those 3 months, I was just spending the time actually just improving, not stop playing COPS, like day in, day out.
And when did you find like
I
a
was
new
actually, like-
team?
April 2016, which was actually the former, it was for a team that used to be in the former game, so CS Portable, by the name of First.
First.
Yeah, 1ST. That was the
1ST.
clan tag.
Oh wow. I'm getting because I don't know. It's a lot of people that are watching slash listening, of course, to the podcast don't know this, but I kind of know this guy from 2017 and 2016-ish. I used to play with like a group, and I think he was in it. It's just so like, I can't remember it that well. So, but I don't know why, but it's really hard. I just know that I have played with you guys. I just never really like. I never know what happened with that, but there was. I think I do remember that clan tag. Now that you're talking about it. Oh, that's sick. Cause for how long did you were in that clan? Till like what year? 2018, 20?
What, First? Oh, no. That was like a month stint. It was just because like that was like the first high-profile team that was in since then. Like it was one of the highest profile teams in Europe. I would like to say that top 3, top 5, probably.
Alright, but like for how long
Like,
did it last?
Like the whole like team. I eventually got dropped from the roster along with like 3 others because of some chemistry issues, and they wanted to rebuild a team around a new.
And that was
core.
in 2017, or?
That was
Oh,
16.
wow.
Still 16. We're still 2016. 2016 is very long.
Keep going, man. I'll listen. So.
Okay. We played a few scrims. Tournaments weren't really a thing back then. Well, there were, but like they were mostly like what, 8-team tournaments. So they weren't like nothing special. Until around June 2016, like late May, early June, I joined the team CLT, or the full org name. Yeah, it sounds like CLG, but yeah, Counter Logistics Team.
What the hell? That's
I
a weird
know.
name, but move on.
Anyways, so after that, that's where my COPS, like where my name really started to skyrocket. Like, we used to play in scrims like constantly. I was recording those games, uploading to my YouTube channel. Everything was going well. Until, like, okay, we were even playing July, like, end of July, beginning of August. The first, like, proper major for the PC platform happens. Like, first, there was a free region, like, split. So there was Europe, North America, and Asia. We were playing in the Europe major, and we were on such a dominant run that we won every single map. Like, every single match without dropping a map.
Not one.
Not one map. We've only lost, I think we've lost about, what, 10 rounds at most?
Wow. So you were insane at that moment.
The whole team was insane.
You even beat out your old clan.
Like,
You even
even to a
beat out
point
your
where-
old clan.
Yeah. Like, the old clan was playing, but they got knocked out in a completely
Bruh.
different bracket.
Bunch of. Then they kick you out. That must have been a big mistake, I guess. Wow.
Yeah, it was a huge mistake because the 3 players, like, that were me, some guy called Blue Waffle.
That's weird.
Or, yeah, he named himself W.
Good. Move it on.
And then some guy called, I don't know if it was Simple or Scream. It was, yeah, I know, they have CSGO player names, because that was such a common thing back then. It was just CSGO common, like, names. And we were just, like, unstoppable. Like, the whole team was just, like, the whole CLT roster was
Gangsters of the
basically
age. It was
me
basically
from
the
Poland.
gangsters of the age. I mean, wow.
basically, for the PC platform.
So,
So the roster was basically me from Poland, a guy called Constant from Russia, the Blue Waffle guy that I said previously, and the Scream guy. And there was a guy called Simple, which he was like from, I think, somewhere in like the Arab regions. Like, something like that, Middle East to be specific. And us five alone just absolutely dominated. Though we even had a super sub that will switch between every now and then. And he was Gavi. His name was Gavi, which he was like the best Indian player in the whole of
so
CS.
even with like the worst ping, you
Like,
guys
for
just
the platform.
smacked it. You just smacked it from all around the world.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's nuts. How did that end up in the end? Like,
And
you won the
then we
tournament,
played-
and then what happened next?
Yeah, we won the tournament, but you know, the prizing was like, it was more like, it wasn't exactly like a proper prize. It was just more like bragging rights back then. The prizes were just bragging rights.
So you have the
So-
freaking like right to brag about how good you are. Basically.
Yeah, those are basically it. That was all it was. It was
Wow.
just bragging rights.
Epic. That's not something you're getting today, so I guess that's something. So
Yeah.
what happened next, man? How did your team like went through like history? Like what did you guys do? Did you guys end up falling apart or?
Before we go into the falling apart stage, there was this community live stream where the devs were hosting matches on Grounded. So we were playing like a beta version of Grounded back in 2016. It was like near finished. Like the map wasn't too different compared to how it is now. It's just visual
Yeah.
changes, few cover adjusted,
But what was going on over there then?
the lot. I pull off the famous 1v5 that was just like that just shattered everyone in the PC scene, and some of the mobile players actually seen that match as well.
Wow.
It was just like, so I was like in connector on A site between A mid and like main or whatever you want to call it. We called it main. Well, A mid was called
Alright.
A main back then, and then there was
Connector?
like connector and then site main.
Obviously, yeah. Keep it moving.
And then I come out of the connector after my whole team got demolished in like a storage rush. So I kill the Ulfa guy first for the quick peek. I just ended up pre-firing because I didn't really know if anyone was there. So I kill Ulfa, go back into connector because I heard someone stepping in a mid. I kill the moderator Dwake, which he was actually still playing like not too long ago. Actually,
Oh, that's
like
sick.
a few months ago.
Wow.
Yeah, he was still playing Seops. And then I come back to like connector, kill a guy called Yaffe.
Developer Yaffe.
Yeah, developer Yaffe. And then it was a 1-on-2 PMV.
Oh, that guy still is a
BMW.
developer, isn't he? Or did he? What a
Yeah,
mad
he's still
lad.
a developer. He was like one of the best developers in the
What
PC
a mad
platform.
lad. Keep it moving.
He was planting the bomb on a site like by the plane. I kill him, and I stick the defuse. Because the last person was a moderator called Tanmei, which was like high-level mod, like purple moderator, which is basically like head mod.
All right, and he just
basically.
didn't get you in time before he defused.
Yeah, didn't get me in time. Like I've just stuck the bomb after like PMW planted, and we won that round.
Wow.
And I still have that video on my YouTube
That's
channel.
sick.
Actually,
That's amazing, man.
from his POV.
Like 4 years ago, right? Because this was 2016. That's
fight-
like a 4 years ago thing.
Yeah.
That's when I kind of started to play the game as well. That's crazy. So, and how did your
And-
team fall
yeah.
apart? So after that event, like what happened?
There was like this tournament we like tried playing, and then it's a very like controversial because like I would occasionally go on alt accounts and just muck about, like in random pub matches. I'm not gonna say what I was doing. Because,
Might as well just not tell no
Talk
legal
about
reasons. All right, move on. move
Yeah,
on,
legal
move on,
reasons.
move on.
Yeah, that legal reasons are the excuse, and there was like a video of me just doing some crazy glitch, which was, and we did eventually end up using it in like a tournament environment because there wasn't really rules explicitly saying that you're not allowed to glitch out the map.
True. If it's
because we were still technically in the map. We were still in the map, but we were just holding an invisible like clipping, like a clip edge bug. And that edge bug, like, there was like a little bug, like invisible clipping. I think they just silently like did away with it. I don't know what happened with that glitch. I think they just changed it by accident.
But then it's the game's fault. It's not your fault. But yeah, controversial. It was just a controversial situation, and I guess the tournament thought like, hey, you know what? Screw that. You guys are disqualified, and then your team just swapped, like went out. Like,
and a teammate of mine got exposed to cheating.
That must have broken apart your home team, and you guys didn't know. You guys didn't know.
I was just like, we had no knowledge of him cheating.
That sucks.
Like, he was caught radar hacking because the only form of security we had was just hold mouse 1 with the AK towards a wall. So it does a recall pattern.
Yeah.
Take a screenshot of that. So checks for radar hacking and no recall scripts. And my teammate got exposed for radar hacking because he was actually editing screenshots.
Wow.
He was going full on edit screenshots, like photoshopping, everything.
Oh, that sucks. And that pretty much ruined your whole team because of that.
Yeah. Then we eventually moved on to Fused. Nothing much happened from there. And then the whole core just split up.
Everyone just went their own way.
Yeah, Yep, I went my own way. Like, there was a wall hack being programmed.
Jesus.
Which completely ruined the whole integrity of the PC scene. Because there were toggle cheats, so you could just press a button and open the menu, close the menu with the same button.
That's ridiculous. And now, because of the while the cheat was getting developed, did it get leaked or something? Because I'm imagining like, all right,
it got leaked. The cheat got leaked because it was still being developed. It was like a buggy mess, and it had the lot: aimbot, wall hack, like shams. Like, this was not like, well, the aimbot was just like hold a button down and it will just lock on.
Wow.
So it's like, it's nothing that special. But like, the shams were ridiculous because you know how shams of these days is, and you can only set it to one color. Like, for those who cheat at the game, you would know what I'm on about. There's only like one color you can set it to. I'm not sure exactly which color, but there's only one color you can set it to. With that cheat, you could have an occluded version, so the color where they are behind the wall, and the visible color, which is self-explanatory because they're visible. And people could easily hide like walls like that.
And then it got leaked, and then the developers pretty much just screwed it over, patched it out. In what release? Was 0.6 or something?
0.65? This was 0.65, so November,
Still,
December.
Such a while back,
2016.
Man. Such a while back. Well, all this like chaos happened. So, but what happened after that? So, move on 2017, because December 2016.
2017? This was 0.7 that we were playing. So this was like the last two versions of the game. And I was playing for a team called DK, or Darkness Gods. We were building the team back up. We didn't really go to like the best team, but we would like be around T2, tier 2. And the team kind of died off like around March. And then, like,
you played against under Newcastle. So you just went clan by clan by clan, and it just didn't suit you or something. So, all right.
Yeah, it's either their playstyles didn't suit me, or the way they played I didn't really like. You know.
And then there was March 2017, where the PC scene, the PC scene would hurt because they were going to remove the PC side and they were going to keep it mobile only.
Yeah. And then, like, March 2017 or April 2017 was, like, the very last build for COPS.
On PC.
There is a copy of it, of a standalone copy, somewhere on the internet. I don't know where. There is a copy somewhere on the internet. of that very last version.
Mm.
It doesn't work. Like, it just doesn't work. It's just because it's so outdated. It's like 3 years old. More than that, actually.
No, 3 years, because it's
And that's
2017 now. It's 2020. Oh, a little bit more than 3 years. 3 years and 6 months, something like that. Something like that, right? 3 years and 6 months. Yeah.
Yeah. Such an old build. And that was like during Facebook Game Room days. Basically, I was playing under a mixed team called IDGAF, or I don't give a beep.
I don't give a fuck. It's okay. You can swear. You can swear in my videos. I'm fine with that. But yeah, okay. So basically, that's a clan. So you're playing under that clan, and what happened?
We didn't really play tournaments, but we were like in the semi-competitive, like casual side of things. We were just demolishing people, but not like T1 like teams. Well, some T1 teams, but like not all of them. But we were just playing for fun, like scrimming for fun.
And when that whole bomb dropped of
And
PCs getting removed, what happened? Like,
it just went ham. I was actually one of the guys that was just spamming the COPS server, and that's actually why I got banned from the COPS server.
Good job. Congratulations.
Because we were protesting over them closing the PC platform. So there was a bunch of us just raiding the server, just like spamming hashtag
or like
don't
save
close
PC platform,
platform,
something like that. I remember.
Yeah,
oh wow, I remember. Cause dude, it went crazy. Like slow-mo didn't do single thing, man. Like,
yeah, because it was just
I remember
a whole list of people.
But that showed that there was such a big community on the PC side. But yeah, there was a reason why they did that. They did that because they wanted to keep it fair and they want to have it like mobile only, and they want to progress through that.
Yeah, and after that, like, we were playing the last few scrims, so no one was really wanting to play the game anymore. Like, I was still playing. I just decided to play casual, but it just got so boring because I was just like demolishing people. It just got boring, and then I stopped. Played a bit of CS:GO after that. Had a brief stint in the mobile scene, like November all the way to February. Managed to get Spec 1, and then I just stopped
no
playing
critical ops
for the
activity,
next
just
2 years.
CS:GO activity at that point.
Yep.
And
CS:GO,
what happened? What
because
happened
my
to you
PC
as like a person, like as you went through this? Like, is this some? Because I mean, you've been through like all of that, and then
I just felt frustrated. Like, everyone was frustrated.
But did you guys just fell apart and you just went like?
Yeah, we basically went our own separate
And
ways
how did
after
you
that.
like? I didn't
We played
ask this
CS:GO.
before, but how did your school go through all of this? Like, what happened with like your whole? If I'm allowed to ask, of course. Like, how was your personal life while you went through all of this?
After, like, during the 2017, after PC closure, my grades actually started to drop quite drastically. Like, so getting around top marks to like just barely scraping a pass. And that actually affected towards, well, 2019.
And I'm kind of reading your career history here. There's something about like your mental health. Is that something you want to?
Oh yes, that got badly affected. I'm not going to talk too much about it.
You don't want to talk too much about it on the podcast. I understand, because I kind of like what I'm reading right now is kind of insane. But I don't know.
Yeah. Plus, it's not YouTube
I don't
friendly.
think it's
gonna say.
something that we should talk about. Yeah. Let's just keep it with the fact that you kind of lost it and you took it back. It kind of came back because someone warned. Imagine if that person didn't warn you. That would have been...
Yeah, and it just kind of came back and bit me in my ass. Like that thing.
Well, it's good that it didn't happen, because that could have basically ruined your life if... Alright.
Yeah.
Wow, that's kind of... sad. I was really like, when I started to, like when I invited you to the podcast, I was hoping like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have like an interesting conversation how COPS grows, but there's not just COPS, it's also like your own personal life that has a lot of like impact on it. That's crazy.
Because like that's the problem with going pro. It's like you need to be dedicated to actually going to actually play T1. If you want to play T1, T2, you don't need like stop acting like a fucking prick.
Yeah.
Honestly. Like, if you're just gonna be like, oh yeah, you're a random, just because you have a bunch of people knowing you, like, fuck off. Honestly, like, no one cares.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like, does anyone? You're just a normal human being, like you and I, just like Arde here, some guy called Virus. I'm just gonna randomly just give names. Alpha PMW. We're all human beings at the end. Like,
Yeah, we gotta have our personal life
just
settled before we want to go pro. You gotta prepare yourself, like mentally, physically, health wise, just generally. Like, you don't like if you go pro, you can't just go like 100% COPS. You also have to you have to balance it out because like it's gonna affect your life. And I think you could be a great teacher to all the people that I don't know. Would you give like a tip? What kind of tip would you give to all the people that or like in your situation, like they kind of play this game a lot, but they don't really know what to do with like other stuff? Like, is there something that helped you throughout this like journey? Because
nothing really too specific. It was just like it's probably because I didn't go to mainstream school for like the last 2 years, and that just made my life easier, just more relaxed.
So you feel like your only solution was just to not go to school anymore, or?
Yeah, it's like, well, I went to school, but then after that whole debacle in 2017, I wasn't in mainstream.
Oh, so you went to like I don't really know how it works. Oh, okay.
Not private. It's more like a special. It's basically the school where they just dump all the misbehaved kids, because that's.
But you
literally
weren't
what it
really
was.
misbehaved. You just got screwed over by the system.
Yeah, I was like.
You were like that one
being in
guy
the
that
system
just
where-
acts normal, and you see all your kids in the class that are severely like crazy, and then you're like one of those
Yeah.
that like I don't belong here. Oh wow.
Yeah, that's basically it. There was actually quite a few people.
That were the same
like
like
that.
you, and then you got friended with them, or?
Yeah, and I actually talked to some of the guys that were just insane, like
Oh,
crazy
wow.
people. I've met quite a few psychos.
Wow. Well, what a journey to be on, and I guess the school was kind of made to like help you grow, I guess.
Yeah, get back on
Were
track.
they nice people?
Yeah, they were, the teachers. We just called the teachers by their first name. Like that, it just felt like you're just going to work. Or
That's
something.
awesome.
But,
You
yeah,
know,
it's
that's
school,
actually like a happy ending. Actually, kind of. That kind of sounds nice.
Yeah.
It's great to hear. So, okay, so
Yeah.
it's good to hear that it kind of started to, come together. Of course, you weren't really. I guess you just were one of those, one of a million, one of 1,000, one of the 10,000 that just wasn't having it on mainstream, and just when they went to like a special pod, they just felt more home, and you just had a great life there. I guess. That's awesome.
Yeah. Mechanics. Yeah, I even did a mechanics course there because they
That's
offered
crazy.
it.
That's awesome, man. The thing is with like school, like schooling system, I also don't agree. Like I think it's garbage. Like the stuff you learn, like there are things that you should know, of course, like physics and stuff. That's important. You should understand how things work. But
Basic math.
but English, very important. But what I don't understand, like for example, certain aspects of maths or certain aspects of biology, those are things that like a doctor has to know, or someone that works with like highly like program stuff.
Yeah.
Put it into their studies. Put it into those studies. So people who are studying a course that want to know that, the people that want to know that get to learn that. People who don't care about that don't get to learn it, because that's just wasting your time. You're basically wasting your time on things that you'll learn and forget about 1 to 2 weeks because your brain doesn't see them as anything useful. And you could have spent that time on something you actually like. Like for example, you wanna become a pilot. Why not put you in a simulator, even if you're like 14 years old, or mechanic? Yeah, put you when you're 12 years old. Do yours. Learn English words for how things in a car. Like they have names in English and Dutch. Like learn them both, or like in your because I live in the Netherlands. So in my imagine if I wanted to become a mechanic on like the with cars and stuff and motorcycles, I have to know everything in Dutch and English so I understand it myself and my own customers later on, or for like international ones. That's important. That's useful information. But I don't know, man. Again, we sidetracked, but it was worth to sidetrack, because this is just a very important overall discussion, I think, because like there's so many things that we learn, but just never really like I don't know, man. Use. I guess maybe 80 like everything you learn on school is like the basic. If you really want to like get out there and actually learn something, you have to learn it yourself. I think that's like one of the main things. In life, I guess, because like if you're done with school, it's not like you can just instantly get a job. You have to study for that one thing you like. So yeah,
it's like that's why people go to uni straight away.
They should. They freaking should. Like a primary education, sure. You know what? Everything there makes sense. Like just basic calculating, some history, some overall general history that's not too hard to learn. So you kind of know why this is this.
Yeah.
But not
Basic
like the complicated
World War
part of
II.
it. If it's not necessary, then why learn? Just why? But it's just unfortunate, man.
It's just
So much time has
how
been
it
wasted
is.
in all of these people that just learn a bunch of stuff they don't care about. But ah, man. Okay. Anyways, going back to Seobs. We've been
Seobs.
recording for like an
Yeah.
hour right now. By the way, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I'm really
hour and,
enjoying
like,
this. Really, we're
5
almost at
minutes.
the end. So let's hold on for.
Yeah.
Let's keep holding on. So, all right. So March 2018, something like that. February 2020. You're not even playing Seobs anymore at that point. So you kind of played Seobs.
Yeah, I'll probably play it like once. Just every season start, I'll play on my 2-finger device and just get master every time.
So you still have the game. That's
Because
awesome.
like,
Still have your.
Yeah,
Still
I
have the
still
same
played
name,
it.
or you got banned?
yes, I had the same name since forever. Actually, I only changed my name to MZ because like, I figured out that the devs were just auto banning my name, so I was just like changing it.
All right, so, and at the end,
Because
I'm kind of looking through your history. It says, my account got banned from Critical Ops. You got banned?
Oh, yes, right. Yeah, I got false banned, basically. Well, not really false banned. If you count spamming the character that says Bismillah or something like that. Basically, the character that just glitches out people's games. I just typed it once. Or how many times, I don't remember. At least once, in ranked. And then it just bugged out everyone's games, and we were just like, oh,
well,
God.
obviously you got banned. Come on, man. That's
Yeah.
kind of against the rules.
Well,
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'm not exactly the best, but who cares?
I
It
personally
happens.
really don't like it when people do that because they kind of ruin like the fun for others. But if you do like your own custom room, I don't care. I literally don't care. But come on, don't ruin the fun for other people. The poor people, like some guy just had a bad day. He wants to go play some C-Ops and sees you messing it up, and then just goes downhill for him, and he just becomes sad. And you don't want to have that. Come on, like you don't know, like no offense, but
Seops is a bit cancer. I'll be honest, the community is a bit cancer.
I think that makes C-Ops fun, right? Come on.
Yeah, the cancer community, like even on my YouTube channel, like.
Oh, you're taking
like,
this a little too far now,
There's
sir.
a bunch of. Yeah. Let's just
cut. No.
Okay,
You can
right,
give
let's
your
go
opinion. You're freedom of speech. Do whatever you want, as long as you're not harassing anyone. I don't think there's anything you're like. If you feel like it's cancer, then go ahead. You know, like if you feel like that's the way, you know, I understand. You know, we both know we're joking. We're not saying that it's bad. It's like in a funny way. I guess that.
Yeah,
you're not
like,
harassing. You're not harassing
the
anyone.
good
You
people
freedom
of
of
it.
speech. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, so there are like the good people of it, and then you find the clowns.
Gosh, this is just getting better.
Like the clowns of Seops. Like the clowns of Seops. I'm not going to give
Don't
names.
give names.
I'm
No
not gonna give
harassment. No
names.
harassment. YouTube policy.
Yeah, I'm not going to give names.
Oh.
For those who are watching this, you know who you are. You know who you are.
God damn it,
Yeah.
man. Oh.
You're just acting like a clown because you just got demolished in a ranked match, and just because the way I pre-aim everything, and I just seem
Stupid
to
pre-fire,
pre-fire on
stupid
your
hard scoper.
screens.
Why you hard scope?
Oh my god,
Why
why
you-
you pre-firing? Yo, stop hacking.
But I don't
Yeah,
think
stop
that's like a
cheating.
developer fault. I think that's mainly like the community itself. You should look at the specific. You
Yeah,
always have
it's
those
more of a
watching apples,
community
dude. Like in
fault.
every game, yeah, CS:GO, Rainbow, like every single game, even in Fortnite. I don't know. Like, oh, you build fast. That's because you got a better mouse than me, dude. That's so. Oh, bro, my brain.
Oh, you're scripting. That's
Yeah, and
why
in
you're
Minecraft,
building so
yeah,
quick.
your DNA says that your finger. Yeah, dude, I don't know, man. At this point, you just, come on,
It's
just
like, yeah,
shut up.
come on.
Just admit that you lost and move on. Move on.
Yeah.
That's like more of a general thing. I guess the whole gaming community is kind of has like its own like, quote unquote, like cancer part.
Yeah.
I don't know how much I say this word, but I don't know if the devs are gonna be nice with me.
Yeah, we should
I
have a
really
cancer
really
counter on
hope
the
they're
top
not gonna
right, just like-
sue me on this one. Please, devs. We're just taking this out of jokes. We're taking this out of jokes.
Yeah.
little
Yeah, it's
joke.
just a little joke.
We're loud. Are we? I think we are.
Yeah. Anyways, let's go to
Yeah,
March
yeah.
2020, which was the time
Yeah,
I
you
came
did?
back to Seops.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I
that's
came
how
back to
Neckers
Seops.
found you.
I
That's
was
how Neckers
actually
found
like, He didn't find.
Hey,
it
did you
almost.
come back because of COVID? Be honest. Yeah, let's
Yeah,
go.
kind of like that. I only came back because
What a
COVID.
mad lad.
Because like,
Mm.
well, yes and no, basically.
No?
I decided to play
Bored.
Sips because I was just like, these games are getting bored. Like, I'm getting bored of playing Dirt Rally, Rainbow, Counter Strike.
Let's play some CF. Let's see how is it going
Fortress, I
over
was
there.
like-
See all these clans you've never heard of. I'm like, what's going on over here? What happened?
And I'm just like, what the hell happened here?
Yeah, what do you think of the new layout? I actually think they kind of improved a lot. Like, let's be honest. I know the old layout gives a lot of nostalgia. We all know, but bro, you gotta admit they did
Yeah.
put some work into the overall like looks of it. So
And I was just like, what the fuck is this?
what is this really? Did I
like,
find the right
credit
game?
missions, like credit missions.
God damn. You know what? It's the same with CS:GO.
Yeah, I was
like not the exact same, of course, but the way it happened. Like CS:GO, you know the old screen. The new screen is completely
Like, yeah.
different. Like it's different.
Yeah, it's like going from scale form to panorama. This is literally like the same thing.
It's crazy, man. So you got back. What happened?
I played a bit. I decided to play because I actually had to like level up my account because I was forced to level up my account because it was like a inactive
yeah.
account. So I had to be like level 15 in order to actually play
wow.
ranked. Because I already had like 4K kills custom and a bunch of kills on ranked. And I go into ranked and I end up getting a 33 KD ratio upon like finishing
And
placement.
let me guess what? They reported you for hacking. You got banned. Oh,
Nope,
okay.
I didn't get banned because it just started going. It started rapidly going down the time I got
Yeah,
to Master
obviously. You
Plus.
kind of get on your own level then.
Yeah.
So, but then your account got banned. Mr. Z, right? Was it? Or that? And we all talked
Meister,
about that
yeah.
earlier because you did some
Stuff.
legal reasons. It's got a meme at this point.
But yeah, I was playing under a team called Drip. Now it's known as QTN. Like, come on, you've probably seen a few Drips and QTNs
I
in
guess
your
I
ranked
did. I
matches.
don't remember, but I think so.
The Drips TSUs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so basically that was it. I was playing for them until like around the end of July for that team.
And you just dropped like in
And
August or
sometime-
something, which is I think like a month after my birthday, which is when you I don't know. Yeah, my birthday's like in July, so it's like, oh wait, lol. I think yours in July as well, or
Yeah.
not?
The
Oh wow.
mine's in February.
Yes, you're older than me. Obviously, you kind of sound older. Let's be honest.
I sound the oldest.
Yeah, you kind of sound like a
Fuck.
22-year-old. Let's be honest.
Jesus Christ.
not
But yeah.
not trying to offend you, of course, but as a good way. Like you have matured. You've matured. Good job.
Yeah. Like, with Drip, we played mostly one of those, credit tournaments.
And you got a bunch of
Well,
skins. Skin
'cause, like,
wings.
Yeah, we played a bit. And we didn't really win, mate. All of them. We didn't really win. We got third place finishes. They were like, my team were legit losing it when they got the third place finish. I'm just like, well,
We tried. We
it's
tried.
that time again. It's that time again.
All right. So, and then in August 2020, which is last month, of course, you joined.
Yep, it's coming up to 2 months ago
Yeah.
almost. I joined OD2, and on my first debut match, I ended up playing in CSL.
Oh, I streamed that. I casted that match. You played against One Question. Hey, yo.
Yeah.
Well, you lost. You lost.
Yeah, we
Hey,
lost. But,
yo,
hey,
I got that
we the
stream on my
respect.
channel, actually. You watched it? Oh, so you kind of watched. Did you remember me when you watched?
Yeah,
That's how
when I
Nekis
watched it,
found you.
didn't re-
Oh, that starts to make more sense. You know, Bro Michael as well, the guy that's sick. Oh my god, why is everything so amazing when you talk to like one of the OGs? Like it's crazy. And in this situation where I kind of like know you from like, it's so weird. I know you, then I forget about you. Kind of know you, forget about you. Now I completely know you. It's so weird.
Yeah, especially that time where I was watching towards like the B entrance, and I just flick onto the guy with vent balls and hit him like 2 or 3 times.
Damn.
And it was just like that insane flick.
Man. And, okay, so and then you started to get accused, and what happened?
Yeah, there was some accusations of me using mouse and keyboard. Yep.
I don't know how you would
play
even
the game.
set that up. I'm kind of like, how would you even set that up? Like, I'm kind of just.
Step 1, get a good PC. Step 2, download something.
Playing on an emulator. That's against the terms of service. Someone actually like a caster got banned because of that. I'm not even. Yes.
Because of emulator, yeah.
You remember? Do you know Luck and Load Esports?
Nah. I legit don't know. Like, I've been away from so long, I don't even like.
Well,
know
this
the
is
scene.
a caster. He's right now. I think he has an Elgato now, or he's using something else. I use an Elgato myself, but he's using some kind of software.
Yeah.
But no, he just he
Back then.
I found out about it. I told him like 10 hours before it starts. I was like, "Yo, guys, that's against the terms of service. I paid 180 for an Elgato, and this."
And then he's out here
what
using
the hell?
keyboard,
I'm getting
emulating.
I was pissed, and they were just ignoring me, saying, "Yeah, but he's not a player; he's a caster, so he's allowed." But dude, every single person that logs in is recorded as a player, and by the guidelines, it's not allowed. No, they don't listen to me, so I got salty, and I kind of became a little dickhead, I guess.
Yeah.
I think you can guess what happened next. What happened? You tell me.
Let me guess.
Because-
Banned. He was using an emulator.
Who told who?
You told the devs.
Yes, basically that. Good job. Good job.
Yes, I was paying attention even though I was legit munching on a
Good
sandwich.
job, man. All right, but I don't hate those people. I was just salty. I mean, imagine paying for like 180 for like a proper Elgato, even HDMI to Lightning from Apple, which is overpriced. I even paid that crap, like 52. Like, come on, man. But it works well, so I guess whatever. And you can charge your device at the same time. So fair play.
Like, I don't have a problem with emulator players, as long as they don't start like full on using like cheats. Well, okay. Using an emulator is
because you're using third-party applications
like,
to enhance your gameplay.
It's not really third-party. It's more like virtualization.
Same thing. Rainbow Six. Yeah.
Yes, you're technically under a VM,
Kind of cheating.
which VM is against the terms of
service
use.
from the TOS from CIAF. Well, I think this pretty much ended it off,
Yeah,
but it's not all going well in OD2. Hope I'll get better from here. Wait, what's the end? But it was all.
It was all going well, but yeah, basically, like, after like okay, this was this whole controversy. Like, there was this guy called Charlie, alright? And we got into a rank match against him, and then he just went full on, like, in all chat. It's like, oh yeah, he's using mouse and keyboard, that's why I'm not trying. It's like,
Damn,
really?
man.
And he even cried to, like, the tournament
Really?
organizers.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, he legit went crying to tourney organizers, trying to get like the whole OD2 team blacklisted, like disqualified, blacklisted, like put onto the global ban system.
God, this is awesome, man. Keep it going.
And I just got away with like just playing like normal. Honestly, I just played like normal, just on my device, casually just recording, and I got off the hook.
Hey, now you're chilling.
Yep, now I'm chilling.
You're not in the clan anymore. I guess, or. Oh, you're still in OD2.
I'm still in OD2.
Send me the clan link. Send me the clan Discord.
Yeah, I'm still there.
Are you still recording, by the way? Just to make sure before I lose my mind. Okay,
yeah.
Good. Because if you said no, I'd have probably lost my mind and jumped off my.
Yeah. I'm totally not recording. Yeah, we've been recording for 1 hour.
Yeah. 1 hour 17 minutes on my end.
Disk space remaining for recording 41
for
hours.
me, it's
and
66
minutes.
hours and 50. Well, we can record for 2. Should we do podcast 2-day podcast? I think that's cool, right? Let's sleep together, like sleep. Oh, that.
2-day podcast. Yeah, I'll literally just use up all the storage on my SSD.
I just get my external hard drive to connect as well. Fuck it up. Because I'm saving this on my C drive. I could go to my other drive where I have like more.
Oh yeah.
My C drive is 200. Okay. We're going off track again. Basically, okay, I joined your server, but actually know this clan. Of course. Draco, Schnieper. Yo, I know these people. Your Neckers is a manager. That's why he found you. Oh, yo. Every single puzzle piece is just. Oh, that's
coming
everything
together.
starts to make sense. I was like, how in the name of hell did Nekis found you? How did you get there? What happened? And I guess he just knew you. Wow.
Yep.
That's mad.
That's basically it.
Wow, Schneepert is such a hero, man. I played a bunch of games with him on my stream, and also like I think he was playing in he was playing a turn.
Yeah, he was also playing in a
That's
tournament
fun.
match.
Oh, that's so awesome! Wow, I didn't even. It's so funny to talk to someone, have a podcast, and as you go and talk with, you realize a lot of things, and it's so awesome. All right.
Yeah, and it just all
Overall
adds
Destiny.
together.
I was like, OD2. I remember that. Like, what's that? Oh, that's that class. Damn, this is basically where we're right now. So you went through all that crap, and right now you're 17. You're coding. You're chilling. You go to your school, I think, or college. Oh, college.
Studying music technology
wow.
and
That's awesome.
IT.
So you're just living your life now. That's great. It's good to hear, man. So even when you had like your greatest downfall during school, like a situation where we can't go over right now because it's kind of, I mean, you have it in your notepad for everyone, but I guess I don't know, for like my public, I don't think this is a good idea. Generally, putting it on YouTube, but I really I've never been in such a situation. I don't know how it is to be in such a situation. I always joke about these things, if I have to be honest, but I don't joke about them because I feel like, oh, it's awesome to have it, but more as in like dank memes and stuff. I'm gonna be honest. A lot of people don't know this about me. You kind of hear me on YouTube being very child friendly, maybe swear here and there, but like I started to become a little bit more friendly because because I kind of grew a lot in March and kind of got to watch out with my words because next thing you know, 4 years later they start canceling you for being racist about something you made a joke on, and you're not racist, but but going off track, who cares? We already kind of finished your story, so I think this is okay. But what I'm mainly trying to say is that off camera, I can't get offended. Like I don't think I've ever been offended. Like as in every single word, every single racial slur. Like you can tell me anything, and I just won't care. I would probably laugh with you.
Like number, for example.
A number? What do you mean?
You know what I'm on about.
I'm not really getting it. If you couldn't say it, I'll bleep it. Oh, number. Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Oh,
yes.
I got you. That word. I got you. Yeah, I laugh at that. No, I'm child friendly. Child friendly. Dude, you're awesome. Children.
If you don't ask your parents what we're on about.
Number. But why number? Normally they would say like this like they would say like Nick, and I won't even go on it. I think you already know. Nick, knee. The gear, the off car gears, the gears in the car. Yeah, good. I think we get the point. We get the point. We get the point, but what I'm trying to say is I don't really get like offended by. I don't really know. I'm like that one guy that never gets offended, but there are also people that for some reason I still don't know. I can't read everyone's mind, so that's a problem. But there are people that when you even say the slightest thing wrong, they'll just smash their keyboard and write a whole paragraph about how racist you are or how sexist you are, or like, I don't know, man. Internet 2020 is, I don't know, maybe because of COVID, everyone's just sitting at home so bored that you just want to cancel everyone, but. I don't know, man. Let's go over the whole YouTube controversy with drama alert and everything. Damn, we've gone off track massively, but that's awesome. Dude, it was a pretty awesome talk with you, man. Do you have anything else to add? Like, is there something else like about like OD2, like how it's going over there, how your current state is? Like, are you gonna play some more tournaments?
We will probably play a bit more tournaments. It's just like
Dreamers.gg,
education,
upcoming Dreamers.gg tournament. Or
I'm not entirely sure. You'll have to ask Draco about that.
Oh, he actually played with him. I recorded a video with him.
You'll have to ask him about that. I'm just here, chilling. Yeah, we had a girls' team for a brief moment.
Might as well invite Carrot. You know Carrot.
Carrot?
No, this Valorous had a girls' team as well, but they disbanded.
Yeah, that's basically the same thing happened with OD too, which just disbanded.
I was shocked because I was like a fan of them because they never, every single time they were feeling down, they kept pushing it. They never gave up, and joke's on you, they gave up. The only teams I think elevate. You have Rain. Oh, people are gonna
Yeah.
get so controversial in the chat. They're gonna be like, well, "Oh, there's this clan. I know this clan is also known. You know, why are you not saying this clan?"
Yeah, this
That
team,
team,
that
this
team.
My
That
opinion, your
team,
opinion, your opinion wrong. My right.
My next door neighbor thinks. My teacher thinks.
Oh
My
man,
shit
you could go
thinks.
all on, man. 1 hour and 23 minutes.
Yeah.
I think we've heard enough. I think I'm going to.
Yep. I think that's enough
Jesus
for
Christ,
now.
man! I never thought we would get this far.
Yeah, this we just basically multiplied.
Dude, the last I did with Coolmark was
The-
just basically like talking about updates, just chilling, talking about some general. Dude, we literally talked
Yeah.
about your life story here. What's going on? Maybe people will enjoy it. I don't know if anyone will
Yeah.
listen to this full out, but
Yeah, like full thing. Like it's probably one a select.
well,
few will probably
whoever
listen
watched
to
this fully, you're an absolute mad lad. Please go to your parents and tell them that you love them and that you love yourself. I don't know. Just tell them that you are
Yes.
amazing, and they'll believe you. I think they will. I don't know. Just jump up and down. Just feel happy, please. I
Yeah.
know. We're sending
worry, be happy.
radio signals, so you'll get more dopamine. I think that works.
Hell yeah. Yeah, sending dopamine over the air.
That's physics.
If
I think
that's how it works.
If you use signals and those signals affect brain capacity.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I think we've had we just like we said, I think we've had enough of this. So
Yeah, the updates. Briefly saying the updates. Sideways steps, really. It's just a sideways step in my opinion. Nothing too special. Yeah, there's bug fix here and there. Update every month. 1.17 was unplayable towards the end because it hasn't been updated.
but hey, they got some new updates, they got some bug fixes, and they're keeping it up, man. I'm
They got
ready.
everything
I'm ready
sorted.
for all the stuff that's coming at us. So Zenk, let's. I
120.
swear, if Zenclaw just listen to all of this, that would have been sick. That would be sick. Because Zenclaw, I don't know,
Yeah.
he just watches everything and he comments on everything. So Zenclaw, if you're watching this, one of the Critical Ops devs, community devs, what's up, man? How you doing? Drop something below so we know. Maybe he's not. I don't know. I'm just hoping.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, I think that that summarizes the whole podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This was something completely different from the last one. And yeah, I'm very thankful that I've found Miesterz. Big shout out to Nekis for finding him for me. Apparently, he was just in the Odoo clan, Odoo 2 overall Destiny clan all the time. Like he's been there since like the clan started, I guess. I don't know, man.
He was recent addition actually.
No,
Nekis.
Nekis. I'm talking about you. Like you.
Oh, I was. Oh yeah, we're
Yeah.
just getting confused.
I don't know why I said he. I meant you. You just recently. All right. Well, hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. And if you want to see more, drop a like. You want to drop some feedback, drop it in the chat. And yeah, I'll be seeing you guys on the live stream or video. Bye-bye.